Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you're doing well. I am Coach Sherry and welcome to my channel. So yesterday was my 54th birthday. I turned 54, 5-4. Oh my goodness. And I had a fabulous weekend. I am the last of the Libras. You know, Libra season is until October 22nd and I just made it. But I spent Saturday with my dad. Oh, I love spending time with my parents during my birthday. And as many of you know, my mother is no longer here. But growing up, I was always with my parents, even when I was in college. Now, when I was in college, somehow, homecoming weekend was always the weekend of my birthday. So I always felt like, oh, everybody's coming to celebrate me. But my parents would always come to my college's homecomings and enjoy themselves. Sometimes I couldn't even find them. They was just out out wandering around and just enjoying their time there too. But that just became a habit. And even getting married, you know, with my husband's career, this is football season, so he always had a game. My parents always came to us for my birthday, so now it's no different. You know, I always try to go to my dad or see my dad around my birthday because you know, I'm their gift. I'm the gift that keeps on giving. So it was just nice to be there. And so I got to spend quality time with my family, with my husband, my children yesterday. And you know what? That's what life is all about. It's about being surrounded by your loved ones. And what I always do on my birthday, I reflect on what I did this past year. You know, what was good, what was bad, some successes, challenges, and then I think about what's to come. You know, it's always good to have those future goals, things to shoot for, things to look forward to. And so I really reflect on that. And I have come up with so many good things that I almost forgot from this past year. And I definitely am thinking about doing a live where I'm sharing with you like the top 10 or top 20 things that I realized this past year. So, you know, I feel like it's important to bring your wisdom, bring your knowledge, bring your thoughts, your ideas to a platform like YouTube, because you just never know who is watching, how it's going to impact them, what people are going to think about it in the future. There are going to be people that are going to research 2023 and see what was going on. I know I mentioned this before, but back in the day, I want to say it was around 2010 or so, Twitter realized that, you know what, people are putting some important stuff on here. And so the Library of Congress started capturing every tweet that happened. And I'm sure other social media platforms have done it since, where everything that you put out there is going into the Library of Congress. And if you try to delete it, you can, but it still was captured and it's in the Library of Congress, so it's searchable. And so I want the things that I share to be searchable, and I want it to be impactful for those that are coming behind us, to see and hear and understand. I wish I would have recorded every day when we were home and locked down during C-19 time, because I know that there's going to be people that are wondering or going to wonder, what were people doing? How did they do it? You know, what was it like having everyone come back home to live and being uncertain about when everything was going to open up again? How did you do it when you had to go to the grocery store covered up and wiping everything down before bringing it into the house? You know, that would have been really interesting. And I'm sure someone had did that, you know, captured every single day with their thoughts, the way that they had to move, and just showing like the ghost towns of the malls and just how everything was so shut down. I know I made a couple of videos like that, but I absolutely should have done it every single day. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here this morning. Again, it was my birthday weekend. I am 54. Now, I always forget how old I am at some point during the year. And I typically just tell people the year I was born, because I just can't. I listen, all after a certain age. First of all, I was 27 for a long time, so it took me a long time to remember my correct age. I do know I'm a year younger than my husband, and he's 55, so that's kind of how I keep up with that. But I typically just tell people 1969 was the year I was born. So ironically, my birthday cake just had the year I was born on it. And so I loved it. But Anyway, I hope you all have a great day. Thanks so much for tuning in. Check back later. I think I'm going to go live a little bit later this evening again to share with you some of the things that I learned or experienced this past year. So I appreciate you. Have a great day and stay safe. I am Coach Sherry.